Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today about someone very close to you. This person has been silently watching you without your knowledge. They've been creating specific situations to test your character and honesty. You passed every single test without even realizing you were being tested. The blue light flashes you've noticed, the sudden protective thoughts that come from nowhere, these were all signs from Archangel Michael guiding you. You may have felt like someone was watching you lately, and your intuition was correct. Someone special in your life has been carefully observing your actions, your words, and your heart. What they discovered will change everything between you two. The fact that you found this message today is not a coincidence, it's divine timing. Archangel Michael needs you to understand what's been happening behind the scenes. This revelation will finally explain the strange energy you've been sensing from this person. The protective presence you felt around you was real. Archangel Michael's sword of light has been guiding your choices, and now he wants you to know why. What you're about to learn will bring clarity to confusing moments and unexplained behaviors. Archangel Michael has revealed something important. Someone you deeply care about has been carrying heavy trust wounds from their past. They've been hurt before by people who lied, betrayed their confidence, and broke sacred promises. Those painful experiences left deep scars on their heart. This person set up careful tests to see if you're truly who you appear to be. They weren't trying to be manipulative, they were trying to protect themselves from being hurt again. They created moments where you could have easily chosen to lie or deceive them. They watched how you treated other people when you thought no one important was looking. They checked whether your words matched your actions across different situations. They paid attention to whether you stayed consistent or changed depending on who was around. Archangel Michael reveals that this person has been crying recently because of what they discovered about you. But these weren't tears of sadness or disappointment, they were tears of overwhelming relief and joy. You proved something to them that they desperately wanted to believe but were afraid to trust. This revelation explains why they sometimes seemed distant or asked unexpected questions that felt out of place. The walls they've been carefully maintaining around their heart are finally starting to come down. What happens next will surprise you. Now Archangel Michael wants you to understand the specific ways this person has been testing you. Think back to times when they pretended not to have money or resources to see if you would treat them differently. Remember moments when they shared personal secrets with you to check if you would keep their confidence or spread their private information. They watched your reactions carefully when attractive people showed interest in you or gave you attention. They created situations where they made themselves vulnerable to see if you would take advantage of their weakness or protect them instead. They observed how you spoke about other people behind their backs, listening to whether you gossiped or remained respectful. There were times they deliberately forgot something important to see if you would remember and show you truly cared. They tested whether you would be honest about uncomfortable topics or tell them what you thought they wanted to hear. Sometimes they acted unavailable or distant to see if you would respect their boundaries or become controlling and demanding. They even told small lies occasionally to see if you would call them out with gentle honesty or let dishonesty slide. They created minor conflicts and disagreements to observe your true character when under pressure. They checked whether you stayed consistent in your treatment of them even when it wasn't convenient for you. You may have noticed unusual questions that seemed to come from nowhere, or small problems that arose at odd times. Their friends and family members were also quietly observing you during casual encounters that weren't actually random at all. Even their pets' reactions to you were being carefully noted. They watched how you responded when they showed moments of weakness or emotional vulnerability. Archangel Michael now shows you what your genuine character proved to this person. You consistently chose truth even in moments when lying would have been much easier and more convenient. You found ways to protect their feelings while still being honest about difficult things. You stayed the same person whether they were physically present or far away. You treated everyone with basic respect and kindness, not just people who could offer you something in return. When you made mistakes, you admitted them openly instead of creating excuses or blaming others. You kept their trust and confidence even when tested with tempting situations to break it. You showed real integrity in small everyday moments when you thought absolutely no one was watching you. Your actions matched your words across all different situations and with all types of people. You demonstrated genuine loyalty without expecting rewards or recognition in return. The divine light within your soul naturally guided you toward honest choices. Archangel Michael reveals that this person saw something rare and precious in you that most people don't possess anymore. They discovered you have a pure heart that doesn't constantly calculate how to manipulate situations for personal gain. Your authentic nature shined through every single test without you even consciously trying to impress anyone. This natural honesty flows from your soul's deep alignment with divine truth and integrity. You proved beyond any doubt that you're safe for their wounded heart to trust again. The consistency of your character over extended time convinced them completely. They now know your goodness isn't an act or a mask you wear temporarily. Archangel Michael wants you to understand the depth of pain this person has carried. Previous people in their life wore convincing masks of honesty while hiding dark intentions underneath. They've been lied to by people they loved deeply and trusted with their whole heart. Those betrayals weren't small disappointments, they were devastating experiences that shattered their ability to trust easily. These painful experiences left scars so deep that they started believing everyone would eventually hurt them the same way. They built tall protective walls around their heart, convinced that letting anyone truly close would only lead to more pain. When they started testing you, this person was actually prepared and expecting to find proof that you were just like all the others who had hurt them before. They genuinely expected you to fail at least some of their tests because that's what their experience had taught them to expect from people. When you passed every single test with flying colors, something unexpected happened inside them. Their carefully constructed defense system started cracking open. The tears came flooding out when they realized they had finally found someone genuinely trustworthy after years of searching and disappointment. Relief washed through their entire being after spending so long guarding every part of their heart. They cried because they could finally stop being constantly suspicious and vigilant around you. Years of accumulated fear and pain came pouring out in healing tears. They felt overwhelming gratitude that divine guidance had somehow led them to someone real and authentic. Joy mixed with sadness about all the time they spent doubting you. Archangel Michael now reveals something powerful. He was actively guiding you through each test without your conscious awareness of what was happening. Those intuitive nudges that kept you choosing honesty in crucial moments were divinely inspired whispers to your soul. This explains why you just happened to make exactly the right choices at the most important times. Divine timing was working to prevent you from making mistakes during these critical testing periods. Blue light protection was surrounding all of your interactions with this person, even when you couldn't see it. Guardian angels were whispering truth directly into your consciousness when you needed guidance. An entire spiritual support system was operating behind the scenes on your behalf. Signs that divine intervention was actively working include sudden gut feelings, moments of unexpected clarity, and protective instincts that seem to come from nowhere. Take a moment now to thank Archangel Michael for guiding you safely through tests you didn't even know you were taking. Use this visualization to strengthen continued divine guidance in your relationship. Close your eyes and see bright blue light flowing between you and this person, blessed by Archangel Michael's presence. Learn to recognize when heavenly forces are supporting your important connections by noticing synchronicities and peaceful feelings. Understand that your pure intentions naturally attracted this powerful spiritual protection. Divine truth flows easily through honest souls who stay aligned with integrity. People with genuinely good hearts receive extra support from the angelic realm. Archangel Michael played a crucial role in helping you stay aligned with your highest integrity. Remember specific moments when you felt mysteriously guided to tell the truth despite it being difficult. Notice the peaceful feeling that always comes after choosing honesty over convenient lies. Create a simple daily practice to maintain this divine connection going forward. Carry something blue with you to remember Archangel Michael's constant presence. This person is now preparing to open their heart fully to you in ways they haven't with anyone in years. The protective walls they've maintained are gradually coming down brick by brick. You're going to notice significant positive changes in how they treat you and relate to you. Expect much more emotional vulnerability, deeper conversations about real feelings, and increased trust and intimacy between you. They may eventually confess directly that they were testing you and explain their reasons why. Or they might never actually tell you but simply start treating you completely differently than before. Watch carefully for these important signs: more physical affection and closeness, willingness to share their deeper fears and dreams, introducing you to important people in their life they've kept you separate from until now. They're making space for you in parts of their life that were previously kept private and protected. Future plans and dreams will now include you in ways they carefully avoided before this breakthrough. The entire relationship dynamic is shifting from cautious and guarded to committed and open. Archangel Michael reveals that this person is actually your divine connection sent by heaven. Your souls have been working toward exactly this level of trust through multiple lifetimes together. This breakthrough moment was always destined to happen, but it required your authentic participation to manifest. The tests weren't really about manipulation, they were about divine alignment verification. Both of your guardian angels have been carefully coordinating this connection from the spiritual realm. Synchronicities and meaningful coincidences will increase dramatically as your relationship deepens further. Expect unexpected blessings to start flowing into both of your lives simultaneously. The foundation of truth you've built together will create a lasting bond that can weather any storm. Continue being exactly who you've been all along. That genuine person is precisely what they fell in love with. Don't suddenly change your behavior now that you know about the tests they were conducting. Your natural authenticity is what created this beautiful breakthrough, so maintain it moving forward. Practice regular heart-to-heart conversations where both of you can share feelings without fear. Create consistent safe space for both of you to be vulnerable and completely honest. Celebrate this important milestone privately between yourselves without ego or excessive pride. Remember that trust is continually built through daily choices, not just tested once and finished. Small daily choices of honesty matter far more than occasional grand gestures. Stay truthful about your real feelings, genuine needs, and personal boundaries. Allow them to continue healing at their own natural pace without pressure or demands. Recognize that wounded hearts need patient consistency over extended time. Your steady, reliable presence provides the safety they desperately need for complete healing. Call on Archangel Michael's continued guidance for navigating this precious connection wisely. Use protection prayers for both of you as the relationship deepens into new territory. Practice daily gratitude for finding genuine connection in a world full of facades and pretending. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now with urgent guidance about this relationship. This person is making important decisions about your future together at this very moment. The divine window for your deepest possible connection is open right now but requires your full awareness. Continue choosing honesty and authenticity in every single interaction moving forward. Your consistency during this crucial period will determine how deep your bond ultimately becomes. Thank Archangel Michael for guiding you safely through tests you never knew were happening. Show your appreciation for this divine message by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange actively strengthens the angelic protection surrounding your relationship. The continued guidance you need flows directly through your gratitude and spiritual openness. Trust completely that finding this specific message today was divinely orchestrated for you. Your person is preparing their wounded heart right now for complete trust in you. The breakthrough you've both been waiting for is happening in this exact moment. Embrace this sacred moment with deep gratitude and continued authenticity.